All right, fire away for Klay. We got Ramon over here, left-hand side, first row.
Klay, Ramona Shelburne, ESPN.
Hello.
So I ask this with all due respect, but are you aware that there's now a thing called China Klay? And is China Klay the same as Klay?
I'm very aware. I guess you have to find out in about 8 days. So, but I didn't know it would go so viral when I was over there. I was just having a great time, but I forgot the internet existed. So now I know. Yeah.
Klay,
Second row middle.
Peter Kurtenbach, Bay Area News Group. I'm curious as to your thoughts on how this team has evolved emotionally over the last few years, going from kind of a plucky upstart to now, obviously, for the last 2 years, a team with a target on their back.
Well, look around you. There's a lot of cameras here. It wasn't like this my first 3 years. It was, I think we each just had a table. I think you guys are just able to come around and talk to us. I actually like that more, actually, because my table wasn't that packed, so. But it's great. I mean, it's a great thing if there's this much media here. It means you're doing something special. And I think we all just, especially our vets, we realize it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, and we're starting up September 22nd, and we're trying to play till around June 22nd. So just got to take it in stride, and I think we're all ready for this season. We all came in here in great shape, and we know that last year's now in the past, and it's a new journey to bring back that trophy again.
Following up on that, obviously there were a lot of moves made this offseason by other teams, and I know everyone is just focusing on themselves, but do you guys, I don't know if fence is the right word, but do you guys notice that at all, and does it fire you guys up at all?
Oh, yeah. I mean, these teams aren't just sitting back and waiting for something to happen. They're being active out there in the market, and you got to respect that. You know, the Rockets got much better, adding a Hall of Famer in Chris Paul. I mean, the Thunder got better, adding Paul, and even the T-Wolves who we're going to see in a couple weeks. It'll be a lot of fun to play. Yeah, it's crazy. The West just got stronger, but it'll be fun. And like I said, teams aren't waiting for something to happen. They're not waiting to get lucky. They're out there they're doing something about it, and we take notice, and that keeps us on the edge, and it doesn't allow us to relax one bit.
Second row, left-hand side.
Klay, Jeff Ferrato for the Bay Area News Group. Going back to your trip to China, can you just talk about one or two of the most memorable things you experienced over there, what you'll keep with you over the years? And also, you've improved your game every single season. What would you like to add to what you're able to do this year?
Ooh, it's all good questions. Well, I appreciate going to China because when I was a kid, I never thought I'd have fans across the world, especially the amount of fans we now have. That's why I'm excited to get there in about 8-10 days, wherever it is. And to see all the new Warrior fans is going to be special. Because I remember we went over the last time, it was Laker country. So now we go over, there's going to be a lot of Curry jerseys, Durant, Draymond Green, hopefully mine, in the crowd. It's going to be like a home game. And my most memorable moments going over there are just the crowds I drew. I never thought I'd be doing promos in front of 5,000-6,000 people, shooting clinics as well. And we don't even speak the same language. So it's really cool to know that basketball is a world language now, and they're so eager to learn, and they're eager to see our talent. And for me, this year, I'm just trying to be more efficient as well. I can always be more efficient. And I know Steph and KD hit the 50, 40, 90 mark, so I'd like to join that club with them. That'd be sweet.
Third row, right-hand side, Monty.
Monty Poole, NBC Sports Bay Area. Klay, 2 years ago, you guys had that first championship feeling. This summer, you had that redemption championship feeling. Which is better? Are they similar? Just explain the difference between winning the first one and then winning this one after losing a chance the year before.
Well, the first time I came around the first championship, it was something so new to me. So I obviously had a great summer after that, just because, you know, I couldn't really grasp I was a champion so young. And last summer was obviously the exact opposite. It was a lot of waiting around, just eager to get the season back. Like you said, get that redemption. But I can't put one in front of the other, man. It's so hard to. It's like having kids. You can't pick which one's better, like you like more. So. But this summer, definitely, I knew how to pace myself and just, you know, that championship aura, did it last as long as the first time? But I obviously still feel like the champion, but I worked harder this summer, I'd say, because I know how many more teams are gunning for that title. They're not, everyone wants to see the Warriors lose now, and which is fine. I mean, it's a great position to be in when you're probably the most hated in the league. all the greatest teams are hated, so we embrace it.
Middle section, second row, Phil.
Hey, Klay, Phil Barber, right in front of you, Santa Rosa Press, Democrat. You guys are going back to China. What can you tell your teammates to enlighten them about that culture? And since you know more than they do, is there anything you can do to troll them while you're over there?
Yeah. My Chinese is probably the best on the team. So if they need a translator, I'm here for them. And I would just tell them to be open-minded, be gracious to the fans, because this is probably the first time, this is probably the only impression you ever give them. And they look up to us like idols, and they follow every move, so it's really cool to me. But a lot of guys, especially the big shoe guys like Draymond, Andre, and Steph and KD, they've taken many trips overseas to China and to the Far East, so they know what it's like. But for the young guys, just tell them to embrace the culture, and look where basketball is taking you. It's taking you across the globe, and you see a different side of the world you probably never thought you'd see as a kid.
Second row, right-hand side here.
Jordan Ramirez with Warriors World. Klay, obviously KD's situation has made all the headlines this week. What's the team's mood been like around that? Dre said he texted him the day of, and then he laughed in his face the next day. Are you guys kind of having the same mood around that? You kind of just hope you know, kind of moves on, and you
it's not a big deal at all. I didn't even, like, when I was informed about it, I was like, who cares, really? It's the internet, you know, it's not that big a deal. And same thing happened with Draymond. I don't want to bring up anything in the past, but we all move on, and it's not the first time we all made mistakes with technology. So we're all just excited to get camp started tomorrow. And the best part about this team is we can all joke about things like that. Life's too short to, you know, take anything way too serious. So we'll have fun about it. I'm sure Steve will have something up his sleeve to make fun of us for it.
Middle section, second row.
Hi, Klay. Katie Baker from The Ringer. I'm hoping you can offer us 2 scouting reports based on what you've seen over the last year. The first is JaVale McGee's three-point shot.
Yeah, wow. It's gotten a lot better. The only I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. What was the second one?
I want to hear the rest of this.
Yeah, I'm actually really impressed. I saw him hit some in the Drew League. I've seen it on his Instagram. He hit like 9 in a row, and we knew he could shoot them. But he's just so good around the rim, we kind of just don't want him venturing out there. But if he's open, man, let it fly, JaVale. He's got to prove it. You got to have a shoot-off with me, Steph, and KD before he can shoot those in the game, though. And Nick. I forgot about, we got Nick now. He's a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player, so we got some shooters on the team. So JaVale's got to shoot with us first before he can translate that to the game. But I have confidence in him.
Thank you. The second one is Steph Curry's golf game.
Yeah, it's impressive. I was very impressed. He shot a 74 at that web.com tourney. I mean, I played it with Andre the day before, and the greens are so fast. You're playing in front of, it's a different element because you're playing in front of hundreds of people, and you're not used to it. So Steph is very composed, and I tell people we'll probably see him on the senior tour when his basketball career is over. I would like to join him.
Great, thank you.